So our next match is going to be Greenvoid versus Cromalia.
That should be interesting because they're both diverse
Yep.
surfers. They're not like strict on unit. They play everything. I'd say they're the most comparable surfers. Like, if you had to pick two people that play the same, I'd say Cromalia and Greenvoid are the same.
They
So it
both
should
like
be
either
close.
smooth or tech or high
They're
tier
really good at
stuff.
both.
Yeah.
They're not just stuck on one side.
Yep. If you look at just the stats, these guys theoretically should be the closest match because Greenvoid is seeded number 8 and Cromalia is seeded number 9. So
we have some interesting maps.
Yeah, this is really interesting.
yeah.
I missed the map, so I was coordinating with our guest caster for this match.
I like the Talk 2 screenshot, Nykan.
Oh, he's in the channel above.
Screenshot.
Bringing me in a little bit.
Drag.
A little bit.
Bring. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna bring Beetle in as our guest caster for this match. So I'll make him feel welcome.
Wait, why is Greenvoid in the voice channel?
Oh, hello.
Welcome, Beetle.
Mr. B2179.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm well, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you feeling
a little
about
sleepy.
this match?
I'm excited. Well, this is the guy that just took my last world record versus the big Chungus guy that knocked me out of the one tournament I was in. So I've got personal beef with both of them.
So you want no winners then, just now?
No, I love both these guys. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, we've currently seen Cromalia ban Boreas. We've now currently waiting for Greenvoid to pick a ban. We've got some interesting maps here as well. It's literally that mix of both smooth and tech, as we were saying that they're both good at. Because we've got Tronic and Torque, which are like like sort of more techy. Same with RST. But then also we've got Cloak, Boreas, Forbidden Ways, which are very smooth unit maps.
Sacred saying stop banning Nemesis. Those who don't know, that was one of Sacred's maps from way back when.
I'm sorry, what were these players' map picks when they signed up?
Cromalia chose Chateau, and Greenvoid picked... I can't actually remember what Greenvoid picked.
Diverge?
Diverge, thank you.
Yeah, so both their picks are not in this randomized pool this time round.
Ah, okay, I see.
No way. We have a Cloak and Talk 2 pick.
Yo.
I love it.
Oh my.
This is going to be a spicy match.
Talk 2 is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably one of the harder maps to get a good time on in this tournament.
That is one where we might not see one-shots happening for quite a while.
I think Cloak's also a hard map to compete on. There's no time save.
Yeah.
Similar to Pox.
Is Cloak Maxwell? I've never actually played it.
Well,
okay.
past CP1.
Okay. So the first the first CP is...
There's 2 ramps. Is non-Maxwell. So, like, Cloak's going to be the same situation as Pox, where they're taking milliseconds off each CP, rather than big chunks. Whereas Talk 2 is going to be the polar opposite.
Or Talk 2 is like a staged map where it's going to be a sort of endurance test.
So Greenvoid has the better PR on Cloak with a rank 6 time. Cromalia is back at rank 22.
Okay.
Or 25, excuse me.
Oh, so Greenvoid bans Tronic, so the decider will be Forbidden Ways, which is actually interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know which of the two players would be favored for that map.
I gave a little teaching to Greenvoid, I'm not going to lie.
I think that's an interesting pick from Cromalia. I don't know if he has been practicing that map in secret, or like Talk 2 I'm talking about, or if he just doesn't know about Greenvoid's PR, but Greenvoid practiced that map and is rank 3 on Talk 2. And Cromalia is not in top, I don't think. Yeah, they're both from Europe.
It could be
so Cromalia is rank 10, sorry.
Well, it could always be a case where we've seen before in previous tourneys where certain participants don't actually practice on source, or they'll do it with timer off, or any way to like not let others know like what they've been practicing, so that their opponents just don't have any idea of what their strengths are.
Just by the numbers, Greenvoid has better PRs on all these maps, but only slightly better on Forbidden Ways. But I mean, again, the map picks, it could go any way. These are maps that anything could really happen on, especially Torque 2.
Just a quick shout out, we've got a prediction going. If anyone wants to use their lovely, what do you call them?
Snails.
Snails, yeah.
Yeah, well, I might splash out on the snails. Wait, 2 seconds left? No.
I think you can anyway, because you're mod.
You can. I just can't accept the vote. I was going to put 200k in.
200? On who?
Well, looking at this current poll, it's an 80% to 20% for Greenvoid.
On
People are back
did a
in
1 minute
Greenvoid
vote.
in chat.
Yes, 1 minute vote. Smile.
Who did this? Own up. Caff?
Yes, it was me.
Yeah.
I don't see the issue.
Guys, can we spam angry emoji if you didn't have time to vote? Thank you.
I can just delete it.
And that'll be rigged.
Yeah, we've got some excuses coming in from both players saying that they have reasons that they can't win.
We have a stomach ache excuse. We have a slept in 1 to 2 hour intervals excuse. Any
We're trying to get in
excuses?
each other's heads.
Also, please remember to hide spec, other casters.
Oops.
Yeah, I accidentally bound a key to hide chat, so that's why I wasn't hidden.
Nice.
That is British IQ coming in at its finest.
Oops.
I'll get you to start the timer, Caff, if Nykan is ready. Yeah, okay, Caff's done it.
Good luck, gamers.
That's alright. Oh, I like that, Nykan. That looks cool. The map info. Very nice touch.
Oh
you guys
wow,
can see
we've
on
got
screen?
proper quality coming in here.
Yeah.
So just looking at the CPRs as well, Cromalia has a similar CPR, but looks like on his PR he lost a lot of time on checkpoint 3. But besides that, it looks like he can keep the speed. So if he can get a good run, he has a solid chance, I think.
Well, both
This is
players
another
falling
Maxwell
short.
map.
Yeah, so as Tux was saying, the first few ramps are not Maxwell, and then afterwards it becomes similar to Pox.
More about cuts and boarding ramps for a very short period of time rather than keeping as much speed as possible.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at that production
the
quality.
tech, man. The tech.
So yeah, while that was up, it was quickly important to notice that Greenvoid has one of the higher sensitivities out of all the players, I believe.
The highest out of anyone in the tournament.
Yeah, so 1.8 at 800, which is definitely high sense when considering a lot of players are at least 1 sense below that. They're usually like 0.8.
You wouldn't notice it though, would you? You wouldn't predict that he has the higher sense.
He's never too shaky or anything.
He once explained to me why his sense is so high. He said that back in the day, he thought he was playing on 800 DPI, but he was actually playing on 1600. So he thought he was playing 1/800, and then for like 2 years, he just played on 1/1600.
Oh,
And then
also,
that just gave him surgical precision.
my
to put it
point's
his
just
way.
been made with Cromalia having 0.8, so literally 1 whole
Yeah.
sense below what Greenvoid is using.
Yep.
I think there's big benefits to having the higher sensitivity. You can do a lot more variety of maps more comfortably. You don't have to worry as much about turn bind management or little awkward boards.
Greenvoid's
But
gonna
of
get a
course, you
decent
lose the precision of. Oh, that is a great time from Greenvoid.
Thank you, Duster.
Oh, the PB did not update for Greenvoid there. Just keep track of that. So plus 0.57 for now.
Cromalia is on a good run. And just watching him, it looks like he's taking the cuts a little bit better. So I think this run should be pretty solid. It's going to be close to Greenvoid's time.
Cut to the end a lot closer.
So that's
It's
0.02, 0.02 faster.
Just a hair faster. This is going to be close.
That is very close so far. Especially since in that, I know it's gone now, but in that very quick prediction, everyone was supposing that Greenvoid would be ahead.
Cromalia dropped from the server.
Cromalia is disconnected.
Oh no.
Game crashed apparently.
Yeah.
As we've said before, these issues will happen.
Yeah, so with the timers up the top, Greenvoid's is currently inaccurate. He finished a run, didn't seem to count it in the timer, but he has a plus 57, and then Cromalia's
His was
plus
55,
55, even though it's showing 5.6.
That could be
But
a rounding.
we'll keep an eye on that. It's not too much of an issue. We'll keep an eye on that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it is rounding.
Gotcha.
Also, Nykan, is it possible to change Chromalia's brightness at all?
We play around with that a bit beforehand. It's a bit
'Cause
tricky.
for anyone watching that does not know, we are currently swapping it between, is it two different PCs to watch both players? So that's why the brightnesses are a little bit different on each one. Because Nykan, our production manager, is currently running his NASA PCs trying to get this going.
Yeah, he's got two different capture methods running at the same time, so getting them to look the same is quite difficult. But yeah, we have tried. But one's going to be a bit different.
You're doing great, Nykan. Good work, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nykan. Just from watching so far, Cromalia. Sorry, Merky, go ahead.
I was just going to say, everyone. Okay, I'm just going to.
All right, Cromalia's had some really, really good starts consistently. But Greenvoid seems to hold the last couple checkpoints better. Cromalia, if he can get one run that actually makes it through CP3 comfortably, I think he's on pace for a really good time. Greenvoid seems to just bleed time a little bit here and there across the whole map.
That's currently Greenvoid that's fighting to get back in the lead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to stop that bleeding. Any medics in chat?
And Beto mentioned that most of Cromalia's time loss, in his PR at least, is in CP3, and we saw that in his current run, that was the same. So he's lost a lot of time on CP3 relative to the other checkpoints, and it's all in that 180 flick. I think Tux knows the map better than me, but I believe that CP3 is all in that flick that you just watched Greenvoid.
Goes a bit high.
That was
could be an
bit of a
improve.
Could be an improve.
He's improved.
Good
Yeah.
time.
Improved.
That cut
Oh,
was pretty insane.
Yeah, that cut towards the end was very smooth.
Yep. So the UI is lying. Greenvoid is currently in the lead.
Production issues. But don't worry, we had the nice little player profiles appear, so that makes up for it, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what Greenvoid did to the UI, but it doesn't like him. They have beef.
Turns out the timer just hates Sweden.
Who doesn't? I'm kidding.
Oh. Okay, so our guest caster has been cancelled.
Please no.
Go back
It's
to
also
Trackmania.
It's also said Cromalia's gone -1 second on CP1, so I assume that's not correct either.
Crack.
It's fixed now though.
Or he's just insane. You don't know his powers.
To let Toxin gets back, but his record kind of sucks.
Greenvoid might improve again marginally, but it's going to be really similar to the time that he already has.
He
Never mind.
barely misses the end.
Had to
He had to
Greenvoid
go
a bit
for
to
it.
try and make
He had
that
to
work.
go for it to improve.
So currently, Greenvoid is winning with plus 0.46. The time on screen is incorrect.
Cromalia definitely has the pace to take it back, but he's running out of time here. He needs to get one run that makes it all the way. His CP1 and CP2 are really solid, but it's all in that one angle into CP3.
Is it the snipe over the?
Yeah, through the tunnel, it looks like he loses a lot of time.
He is under a lot of pressure here, though.
Of course.
It's not an easy. Well, after watching Levi bash out times, like it might seem like it's easy to do this.
So we've just come past the 1 minute remaining mark, so Cromalia is going to pull out a dub on this map. He's got to do it right now. And it's worth mentioning that this is Greenvoid's map pick as well. So Greenvoid is expected to win this map, and Cromalia is definitely giving him a run for his money.
Yeah, being 0.1 behind your opponent on their map pick is actually really good. Like, Greenvoid might be feeling the pressure. But that said, I don't know if he's ever felt pressure. He is a very calm player.
I've come back to Greenvoid on a run.
He already has time better than this.
I don't think he's going to improve.
Yeah.
It's another solid run.
That's still faster than Cromalia's current time.
How is it on a run though?
He do be on a run.
It's pretty good too.
Fast as curse.
That 180 there is the hardest thing in the world. Actually.
Yeah, it's probably the hardest part of the map.
It's gonna be Greenvoid taking map 1. His own map pick, so it's nothing too surprising.
So we're going to be going to talk 2 next. Yes. Greenvoid 1.
But now we're going on to Cromalia's map pick, which although he should be favoured on, as we've already noted, Greenvoid actually has a better PR than Cromalia on this map.
This map also...
Sorry.
God, Merky, it just keeps happening with us.
Yeah, we don't have the chemistry.
Oh, not yet. We'll build it. This map has a lot of really tricky little snipes that could lose you a lot of time or save you a lot of time or just end your run instantly. So, I can't remember who was saying, but we might not even see a no-fail for a few minutes here.
Sure.
100%. Throwback to the last tournament, I don't know how many of you were there. It's kind of similar to Artifacts. It's just an overall hard map to get a one-shot on, and obviously with nerves coming into effect, doesn't make it any easier.
I expect.
I think a lot of difficult staged maps just become like a whole different level as soon as you enter it into like a tourney mode.
This map is literally hard enough without nerves. With nerves, this map's going to be awful to run. It's going to be so hard.
Also,
completely irrelevant fun fact as well about this map. A new stage 1 route was discovered
by the man himself.
Yeah.
The man himself.
It's not a route that you'll see, unfortunately, because it's really hard, but the world record checkpoint for stage 1 has been improved by 3/4 of a second.
I have even more intel. There is also a secret route on the final stage that some surfers have found, but they have not completed the WRCP with the route, so they can use it to their advantage in the tourney. So I don't know how many people know about it, but it's pretty hidden.
Also, to the person that asked who has stage 1, it's our local Picasso gamer, Silpavar.
The Deviator.
The Deviator, yeah. He has many titles. So I think a key point on this map is probably just to land a run, just see all the stages, get used to them first. Because it's really easy to get wrapped up in your head thinking, I've got to land a one-shot, I've got to land a fast run. Where sometimes that can be your downfall if you're not just getting a run out there.
Completely agree. I think the best thing you can do, especially in the tournament where the pressure's on you, is really just finish the map. Get through it once and feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
We already saw Cromalia got stuck on stage 1 for maybe a minute or a minute and a half or so. And it's just, you can't let yourself go for the perfect run because you're just not going to get it in a tournament.
We currently see him practicing stage 3. He's failed it a few times now, but he has time. He has 15 minutes in total to learn all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as you get that first complete in, even if it's not a one-shot or it's not a very good run, the pressure is immediately applied to the other player. Like, it's on them to improve after that. So if you can just move the pressure away from yourself, then you're putting yourself in a better position.
We still see Cromalia practicing just now, practicing a difficult stage 3 skip. Whereas Greenvoid is on a one-shot stage 3, I believe.
Yeah, he spined a ramp, but he's going to keep going.
May as well. A complete's better than nothing.
And he's not doing the skip, which is important to know.
This map gets harder the further you go along there.
Yeah, this does only have 4 stages to anyone that doesn't know the map, so Greenvoid is on the last stage just now. Oh, that is unlucky.
Very close to the end.
Ah, instead of deciding to finish the stage and just get a run in, he's going for the all or nothing.
Probably because he already choked before.
Cromalia in stage 3 with a good time so far.
See if he goes for the skip again. He
Ooh,
okay.
Oh wow.
He is going in. That is
This would be
risky to
huge.
do.
He goes for stage 4. He has a PR for it. He's done it before.
On stage 4 skip.
Yeah.
So, do you want to quickly explain where it is?
Wow.
We'll see if he gets it first, and then.
Oh, he
failed
went
it,
for.
unfortunately.
Oh,
Very
wait.
close.
Saved?
Backup
He saved
strat.
it.
I didn't know a backup
he's gonna
strat
get a
existed
complete.
for that.
So that's a complete, yeah.
Yeah. Even though it's not the best time, with that fail on stage 4, that's huge for the nerves, just to have a no-fail run. That's huge.
And he's now proved that he can do all the skips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as you guys saw, he skipped that ramp and ended up surfing in the end. Ideally, you just direct straight down that hole, and you have just a ton of speed and momentum into the B-hop. Otherwise, you just surf that ramp, probably down instead of up like he did, ideally, but that would be the intended route.
It's funny to note as well, that run that Cromalia just set, plus 5 seconds, that's still rank 20 on the map. That kind of shows how awkward and how little people want to run this map.
It's a good
Also,
map.
he's on another run to stage 4 with the skip again on 3.
Consistency, that's good, like, just for your confidence.
Yeah. I mean, if he's going for the stage 4 skip again, then
Oh,
Tough fail.
unlucky. That'll happen.
Daniel's on
There's
a stage
Greenvoid
4
run there.
without the
Greenwood's
stage
not
3
done the
skip.
stage 3 skip.
Yeah.
he can still beat Cromalia's
Oh,
time.
both
never
choking in
mind.
the same place.
Yeah.
So I think you're seeing a bit of nerves, perhaps, from Greenvoid on the last stage. It's just, so it's a tough stage to do.
We've been asked who chose this map, whose map pick this is.
This was Red Sea's map pick.
Yeah. To be included in the tourney for the actual round, this is Cromalia's.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not too sure which he was meaning by
Yeah.
asking, so I just figured I'd clarify.
Yeah, so Greenvoid has obviously seen Cromalia's time, and he knows that he doesn't need to go for the stage 3 skip to beat that time.
But maybe he doesn't know that.
But we know that Cromalia can get the skip. So Greenvoid might finish a run here and then soon realize that it's not going to be enough if Cromalia gets the run that he's going for.
Yep. In his mind, he probably thinks that there's no way Cromalia's doing the skip.
Because he's probably seen that time and gone, oh, that's just an average one shot without any of the skips. But in reality, Cromalia had a really good run, but he just messed up the very end.
So Cromalia's fail could actually be like false confidence for Greenvoid if he's thinking.
A strategic fail.
Yeah.
With such little time left, if Greenvoid hits his run light on, he won't have time to realize that he's got to improve. So it could actually favor. It could be the best fail of Cromalia's life.
Interesting way to put it.
Actually, it could work out for him.
Greenvoid's on another run to stage 4. But he has
up on the end.
Yes.
Oh no!
Oh,
Close. I kind of wish he just, tried to pull up the Cromalia out and get a time on. Maybe loosen up the nerves a little bit. Thanks, Trick Surf. It's like a Poggers inside.
Poggers.
Yeah.
Pogception.
I was about to say Pogception. I like that.
None on that, please. Stop that.
Two minutes left.
Running low on time. Looks like
speed.
Cromalia is kind of lowering his standards, it looks like to me, on stage 1 and 2. Just trying to get more runs into 3 and 4 to get those skips in one run. Which I think is the smart move. Even with the better run so far, even though he's in the lead, just, try to get any kind of improve. Because you never know if Greenvoid's on a run and if he's about to beat your own time.
What Chat, like, chill. It's a surf tournament, not fucking XQC chat.
Like a Discord mod, no memes in general, please.
Caff being kind of sussy right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, bro.
Also, Greenvoid's on a run just now. Even if he doesn't do the skip here, he might...
I think he'll go for it.
He's gonna go for
it.
Oh, he's landed it.
It's not the worst. It's still...
That's faster.
Yeah.
That now means a minute left for Cromalia to land a run, and we know he can, but that's even more pressure.
I would be shaking.
So Greenvoid just landed a rank 13 run.
Yeah, you always want to be in the position that Greenvoid's in. You always want to be in the lead, because Cromalia's going to see that pop up in chat, and he's got, all right, I've got 1 minute to beat that time, and it's just not a position you want to be in.
I mean, we know that Cromalia can land all the skips. It's just, this is now so much extra pressure.
Yeah. He seems to be getting to stage 3 very consistently, though.
I'll be interested if he goes all out and goes for the skip, though.
He has to, if he's been doing it so far.
Oh.
Got one run left.
He can get another in.
This has to be it.
He has it in him. It's just, this is probably like the most important run for him. Important to note that Greenvoid's on a run as well, but I don't think it'll be an improve.
Greenvoid just choked, so it's all up to this run. If
Cromalia's run,
this is his only chance.
Cromalia's hopes to stay in this tournament.
1,000 viewers on Cromalia right now. No pressure. Also, congrats on 1,000 viewers.
Hope he doesn't
Thanks.
Stream unmuted.
It's over.
That's a good effort.
That was a really good effort.
That was a really good match.
That's such a shame that Cromalia failed that run earlier on. Or else that would have been a complete turn of the tables.
Good match though. That was really close. There's some good back and
was.
forth there.
So that means we'll see Greenvoid moving on to go against Levi next.